right, Nathaniel. Hey, I meant to talk about this with you yesterday, but I didn't get a chance. So this is your kid's budget. This is the one for the year. So you should be sent two budgets. One is for the year, which is this one right here, and then you're probably getting another one for the month. So the one I'm looking at is just for the year. It's the year to date. And so I just wanted to run through it. It looks really good, but I just want to make sure we're on the same page. One thing I do, because it's always kind of confusing, is your budget will actually look like this. Because we have VBS in there, and because you haven't obviously collected income for VBS, so usually what I'll do is I'll say, okay, I'm going to take out VBS. And that kind of shows you what your total budget is for everything outside of VBS, if that makes sense. So it looks like we're looking pretty good. Obviously, the only income we're going to have is VBS, which is fine. Here's this background thing, which don't really worry about that per se. I'm going to make a little note to talk to Wayne about it. Everything else is looking pretty good. You obviously have appreciation. You have $728. You've only spent about 40%. I believe we're 6 months into the year, so you're kind of behind in that. So take some people out, appreciate them. And then events, it looks like you have almost $2,800. Again, you're at like 50%. So that's pretty good. I would say that's a win right there. Meals and meetings, you're at 35%. So this is always for me, and then same thing for ministry supplies. You're actually over on ministry supplies. But that's usually typical because obviously ministry supplies isn't like, well, I need pens every 3 months, right? It's sometimes you just need stuff and you have to get it. So that's fine. What this usually tells me, and the reason I always look at this is because it kind of is a guide for me of like, what should I be doing? So for instance, I'm just using, and these things that aren't in a budget, we just need to plug them in somewhere. So it looks like you have maybe, I don't know, maybe close to $100 worth of something. So you could toss that into ministry supplies. I don't really care, but it's always a guide though for me. Back to this. So if I know, oh hey, I'm a little under budget on volunteer appreciation, maybe I should take some people out that I haven't taken out, appreciate them, get them a gift maybe. Especially those leaders that have really worked their tail off. So maybe if you called them on, hey, I need, could you serve again this weekend? This events thing, I always think of, okay, I'm doing a good job. I'm rocking events pretty well. I'm doing that. Meals and meeting, that's where I go, oh, who do I need to take out? Like, so meals and meetings for always me are like this thing we're doing with Ian, where I go, oh, I'm trying to get him on another level of leadership. I'm going to take him out for a meal, right? This isn't really an appreciation for me. Or I'm taking out a leader because I want to appreciate them / give them the vision of the next step of where the ministry is going. And so, and then there's, I don't know, it says council approved spending. I don't really know what that is. So I would say overall, you're doing pretty stinking good. So way to go. High five. If you have any questions, obviously you could talk to me, but I just forgot to go over this with you yesterday. I didn't really want to schedule another meeting, so I'd say you're doing pretty good. Way to go, bud.